All
There she
right,
is
the
right there.
hangout is live. The hangout is live. Could somebody go
Hey,
ahead and post in
Nika.
the group or the
Hey,
chat? Here she is. Hey, Nika.
hi
Can somebody
guys.
post in the group or in the chat and let folks know that
What's up, cousin Wuzzo?
I'll do it right now.
Yay.
I appreciate you. All right, for those of you guys joining us, my name is Kenya Primo, and I am your regional director for the Liquid Gold Sippers. I appreciate you guys being here. We have our executive director, Kiwana Grayson, our newly promoted director, Sandrine,
Yay.
and one of her teammates, Nika, out there in Canada. I mean, if you guys missed, we were just talking about, us spreading our wings to different countries and different territories. And I have someone who's going to be coming on from Guyana later on, probably this week or next week, depending on how things go with her and her mailing. But we're just not stopping. We're going full speed ahead. We understand that there's things going on around us, I'm sure. Just don't let it affect you, right? Just don't let it affect you. But again, we're not going to keep you guys too long. Early this week, I posted in our chat and in our group about, a brainstorm. Actually, I read it on somebody else's page, and I really went into it, and I posted in the group because it's like, once you really understand how this compensation plan works, you sit down, you put pen to paper, and you break it down, and you make it a visual, you would run. That's what happened with me in beginning of 2015. Once I sat down with a couple of other people that were in TLC, I said, we're in TLC, and we broke it down to how easy it would be for not only ourselves to go ahead and do some amazing things, but those underneath us to go ahead and do some amazing things. So if you're looking at it right now, or if you haven't already, I'm going to give you guys some time to go into our group. We can do the screen share on here. To go into our group, and let me see if I can find it. Probably not. Hold on. I'm trying to see. I'll work to see if I can get a screen share. But go into our group real quick, guys, and look for the post I did a few days ago about the how easy it is to go ahead and obtain the different ranks if that's what your plan is. I'm about to give you guys a few minutes to do while I do this myself. I have it on my phone, but see if it'll pull up on you guys' computer. Search the group.
Everything's fine. I need a few minutes.
Who have their TV on? Someone has some background noise.
That was lucky, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right, can you see the board?
Everybody's looking.
I went away. Hang on.
I'm the matchmaker. That's not fair.
Someone have background noise, and I know it's not Q.
I think it's probably Irma Linda.
Probably me.
No, it's Irma's already muted.
All right.
But she at work, so she ain't gonna be able to talk much.
Okay, Q, I can see the board.
You can see the board?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna mute myself as well, okay?
All right. I'm about to see if I can pull this thing up really quick.
All right, guys, I'm just gonna write what she says so that you guys can get a visual. So if I'm in the way, just kind of tell me because I'm not gonna really.
Oh, I found it.
You found it?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Irma, you just joined us. We're finding the post that I did about the different rank structure and how easy it is to go ahead and have, if you have 20 people on your team with the production. If you can hear me, pull that up. Okay, I'm going to see if I can pull this up on the screen share. Let's see if it actually works today. Screen share. And I want to screen share that. Share. Let me know if any of you guys can see it.
Yeah.
Saved it, so
Can you see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So that way we can go ahead and talk about it while you guys look at it. All right, and Q, I'm going to be clicking back and forth to you, so that way everybody can get to see the visual on the screen and on your board. If you guys are taking notes, please make sure that you have a pen and paper ready and write the same thing that Q is writing as we break it down, because we're not going to talk about the 50 volume points. We do the 120 here at LGF, so we're going to talk about the 120 PV and how much simple it's going to be as far as the number of people you're going to need on each side, all right? So let me pull that up real quick. All right, so here we go. Like I said in the group, the ultimate goal is to normally get 20 people on each side, right? That would be like the ideal situation. Get 20 people on the team, that's 40 people, and have them duplicating the same thing that you're doing, right? But think about it this way. if you really, really understand the compensation plan and you really want to go ahead and maximize on that, meaning you have enough product to go ahead and share with other people, sell, and go ahead and make sure that they're using the product as well. The more products you have on hand, the more easy it is for you to go ahead and share this opportunity with people, because we want to go ahead and use the product ourselves. And if we only have enough for us to use, you can't even bless somebody with something that you have. You know for sure that they need it, right? So the more you have, the more easy it is for you to share. Sanji, what's the slogan?
Products on hand equals cash on demand.
Big straight. That needs to be your hashtag somewhere, all right? But the more you have is the more you're able to go ahead and share with somebody. Just imagine you only have 4 packs of tea. Even if you say, I'm going to go ahead and share with other people, you have to keep 1 for yourself. Now you only have 3 packs of tea to share with somebody, right? Only 3. So you're limited. But if you had, say, 12 packs of tea, now you have 11 people that you can go ahead and share with. You're not limiting yourself with the more products that you have, right? So we're going to get back to it. So now we're looking at the 120 PV. We've been doing this since, what was it, January of 2015. We've been doing 120 PV. So almost a year and a half as of today, doing 120 PV. So think about it. The post was 20 people on each side producing 50 points in volume per week, because remember we get paid per week. Per week, somebody got their phone going on. Per week, you're a director. Now what that means is 50 times 20, if you do the math, 50 times 20 on each side is going to give you 1,000. That's why they came up with the volume. So 50 on each side. Q, you got the left side, you got the right side. You're going to be switching back and forth with you. You got the left side, you got the right side. 50 times 20 is going to give you that 1,000 that you need in order for you to go ahead and hit that record. All right, but let's break it down even simpler than that, because, I like to work smart and not hard. I don't want to go out there and get 20 people. I'm too lazy for that. All right? I want to keep it bare minimum. What if we went ahead and we said everyone is going to commit to the 120 PV? Yeah. How many people do you think we're going to need on each side to get to that 1,000 to hit that record? Do the math real quick. 1,000 divided by 120. 1,000 divided by 120. Who got me?
It's like 8 something.
You need but 9 people.
Right.
9. Okay.
I'll do the math real quick because I used to teach it. That's why they fired me. But you'll need. Oops, I switched over. You'll need 9 people, you guys, on each side on any particular week, producing 120 in volume. 9 people. Okay, let's do some more math. 20 divided by 9, that's close to 2. That means I'm dividing it by half. I'm cutting my workload in half if I went ahead and just get 9 people to commit to go ahead and doing the 120 PV. Again, however you choose your product is totally up to you. But like I said, if we went ahead and do the 12 packs of tea, right? Even if we do the 10 packs plus another 4-pack, that's now you have 14 packs of tea. 14 packs of tea, if you do the 10-pack and the 4-pack, guys and gals, that's going to cost you, let's see, 109 plus 50, that's $60 plus $13 ship. That's about $170. And now you have 14 packs of tea. If you're only using 1 pack of tea a month, because you go ahead, you just so stingy, you boil the 1 pack of tea and you reboil it 3 times, that's on you. I don't need to know you drinking white tea. As long as you're drinking some kind of tea, all right? You drinking white tea, that's cool. And then next week you just make sure, the next month you just make sure you boil the white tea together, right? Now you have 2 packs. But whatever it is that you do, now you have more tea to go ahead and sell it to other people. Whether you want to charge $15 or you want to charge $20, we can break that math down. And I've done that with our Road to Director document. So now here we are. We have 14 packs of tea that we're bringing in. I'm about to pull up my math real quick. Y'all got me excited. So we pull up our math real quick. Oops, calendar. Lord, they went ahead and switched my stuff. These kids don't have kids, y'all. They mess with your phone. All right, so I have 14 packs of tea, 13 of which I'm going to sell, right? So 13, let's do it with just the bare minimum. We're selling tea for $15 per pack. 13 times 15, that's $195. 195. Remember, we only spent $170 to get on board, so I just made myself a little $25 profit. and I have 13 customers for me to follow up with. If you're doing the retail to recruit, you have 13 people for you to go ahead and follow up with within 1 week. Now, those 13 people could turn into 9 business partners coming in at the 120. And if they all do the same thing, guys and gals, I'm just saying I can't even go past director with this kind of numbers. When you really break down of, you know, the simplicity of what we have to do if we make a commitment to stick and stay and just run. All right? Okay, let's go ahead and say, I'm going I am my product because we know the value of it. 13 packs of tea at $20 per pack. That's 260. Remember, I only paid $170. So that's about what? I can't do my math real quick. That's about $90 in profit.
No, just do it different.
Yeah, just send it straight to
That's
the
about $90 in profit. Y'all hear that?
Thursday.
That's doing the $20 per pack. I'm gonna have to mute Sandrina real quick. That's doing the $20 per pack. If you value your products, there's no reason why you can't sell tea for $20 a pack, $15 a pack. 9 people on each side is going to get you to director. 9 people on each side with the 120 PV per week is going to get you to director. Sandrine, we just hit director with you. It didn't even take that long. Remember, we have a team. This is not, oh, this is Kenya's working by herself. No, we're working together. If you say this is what your goal is, we're going to go ahead and we're going to make it happen for you. Let's talk about, we're not even going to talk about the money, how much money that is. We already have all kinds of means in our back office for that. Not the back office, sorry, in the group. All right, executive director. It says here 20 people on each side producing 500 in volume per week is going to give me 10,000 in volume. And I'm going to hit, oops, I went too fast. 20 people per week. Yeah, I went too fast. Yeah, I'm an executive director. I'm looking at regional. You know, that's kind of my numbers. 20 people per week on each side producing 250 in volume per week for a total of 5,000 in volume. That's going to be your executive director. All right, we're going to break that down. We're going to break that down. Q got the board. We're going to break it down. Let me click the Q real quick. All right, so you need 5,000 on each side. Real math real quick. Put your calculator up. I can't share my calculator with y'all. So 5,000 divided by 120, how many people is that?
Where are people at? I can't use my calculator.
42 people. 42. You pause. 42 people on each side. Now, we look at what we said on here. We said it was 20 people on each side bringing in this kind of value. 250 is going to give me this kind of money. Now, ask somebody to go ahead and do 250 in volume. I know for sure y'all can look at me like I'm crazy. If most people can't do 120 volume, 250 is going to be out there stretching it. But what that means in the 250 is you and your team. You're not by yourself. You and your team. Remember last week we went ahead, we purchased the 14 pack. We have 13 people that we went ahead and we sell 1 pack to. You have 7 days to go ahead and follow up with those people. Our slogan is 5 pounds in 5 days. So by day 3, they should have lost at least 3 pounds. They should be sleeping better. Their sinuses should be cleared up. They should at least see an inch, you know, some kind of inches going down. In 3 days, you should be following up with people. 72 hours. 72 hours. Who is this calling me? Can't have that right now. 72 hours, guys and gals. So if you're not following up with these people, you're losing money. I promise you. Now, and don't forget that 250 per week. You can go ahead and say you can sacrifice and do it yourself. Or, remember, you at 120. That means I have 130 left over. That's 2 people on each side. Or, that's if you really want to bump it up. 1 person 120, 1 person 120. That's 240. Plus your 120. You're getting more and more volume the deeper you go into the business. And it makes it so much easier for when you want to rank up. This is every week activity. We get paid every single week with Total Life Changes. Well, let me correct that because somebody asked me about that the other day. We get paid every 10 to 14 days. Our our work cycle is 1 week from from Friday to Thursday. So Friday morning at 12:01 a.m., new week. We have from Friday to Thursday to make it happen. And I think when Mr. Jack Fallon went ahead and did this, it was the very smartest thing he can do because he know most people get paid on Fridays. If we're starting the week on the day people are getting paid and ending their week, we have lots of time to go ahead and make these things happen. We start on a Friday. Anybody, oh, you got to wait till Friday for me to go ahead and get paid. All right, cool. You just started my new week for me. That's momentum. That's motivation. If I know for sure that, everybody's going to get paid on Friday and I can come in and I for sure got 3 people at the 120, lock me in for 360. That's my start because everybody coming in the new week. All right, let's go down some more. Now, again, this is the power of 20. Now you have 20 people. We're talking regional now. 20 people on each side with 500 in volume, a total of 10,000 in volume, and now you're regional. Well, in order for you to be regional, one of your personal sponsors has to be an executive. What that means is you cannot rank up unless you have someone else rank up. That's one thing I learned when I was in the military. In order for you to get promotion, you have to teach somebody how to do your job. If you want to go ahead and be so selfish as to not to go ahead and teach somebody how to get into your job, you can't move. That's just how it was in the military. You cannot go to the next position in a company until you teach somebody to replace you. With TLC is I need to go ahead and get somebody enough volume to get to one level in order for me to get to the next level. Think about it this way too, guys and gals. In order for you to get to regional, you need 10,000 on one side, 10,000 on the other side. If you're promoting and you're helping other people hit rank, now I'm going to have directors and executives. One executive is 5,000 on one side and 5,000 on the other side. That equals 10,000 for me on one side. If I have one executive on one side and one executive on the opposite side, I am automatically a regional. Y'all feel me? North south for me, y'all. Needs to nod your head. That means I'm automatically regional. So you help someone go ahead and get promoted, you're automatically by default going ahead and get promoted. It's not so much about how much I can get, but how much you can help someone else get. That's the same thing with our products. That's why we go ahead, we want to stress so much that you have more than you can use. Why? Because you want to go ahead and bless someone, go ahead and take control of their health. Right? Are we going to go to the next one? In order for you to hit national director, we need 20 people producing a total of 1,000 in volume. Again, producing a total of 1,000 in volume. What that means is I can have 9 people at the 120 PV. That's more people doing the same thing I was doing. I have 20 directors, 10 on each side. I can go ahead and hit my my national. You're not doing this by yourself. You're not doing this by yourself. 1,000 in volume. Thank you, Q. 1,000 in volume. We discussed earlier. That's 9 people at the 120 PV. That's 1,000 in volume. So here go Nika. She went ahead and she hit director from Nika alone because she had to have 1,000 on the left, 1,000 on the right. Sandra director, 1,000 on the left, 1,000. That's 2,000. In order for you to hit national director, think about it this way. You got to have a regional, that's for sure. Your regional have to have executive. So underneath that Q, but the regional have to have one executive. And there's no requirement for you to go ahead and hit executive. You just have to have the volume points, all right? You don't have to have anyone underneath you in order to become an executive. All right, cool. So now here you are. You're working towards becoming national. You need a regional, and your regional needs an executive. Let's talk about volume. Remember we said in order for you to become a director, you need 1,000 on the right, 1,000 on the left. So for your executive right now, really and truly, they need 3 directors on each side. So they're going to have 3 directors on one side, 3 directors on the other side. You can't have 2.5. So 3 directors on one side, 3 directors on the other side, right? That's going to give me 6,000 on one side, 6,000 on the other side. I went over by a little bit. That's cool. I can take that money, right? So now you're my executive. Is producing 10,000 in volume on one side. When my executive go ahead and get promoted to regional, they're gonna be promoting 20,000 on each side. Yo, when you guys really look at it, I have to say yo like I'm a New Yorker, right? Because I'm about to go there, so I gotta get my mind right. When you really think about how simplistic the compensation plan is, and how if you really went ahead and just do the 120 PV, your work would be cut in almost a third. 120 PV is powerful, y'all. Powerful. I'm about to get off of here, get off the screen share. It's so powerful that once I figured this out with 2 other people that was on TLC a while ago, that I never stopped. My authorship has never changed from 120 PV, ever. Ever, never, ever. And what I did too, and I was telling somebody else about that, once you really, really break down the compensation plan, I'll end up putting my mom into the business, and I put her down on the bottom of my comp plan on one side. So now, for me personally, you guys know that I purchase every week, right? But what I do is I make sure I maintain my 120 underneath me, and everything else, whether it's coming in as a customer or is it coming in as other orders, because I have my e-commerce site. Anybody that purchases from me, even if purchase my e-commerce site, is going in underneath my mother, and all that volume is floating up. If you look at my back office, underneath me personally, all you're going to see is 120. Once a month, I do 120. But everything else, I'm either purchasing through someone else's back office or I'm purchasing as a customer underneath my mother. I don't even purchase as a customer as myself, because once I realize if I purchase as a customer as myself, all I'm doing is paying myself and giving up volume to my upline. I have a downline. They need to grow. So what I decided to do is I put somebody underneath them and have the volume go up to them as well. So we're all benefiting. Make sense? Yeah, sure?
Yes. Bottom
Right.
feeding.
Say what?
Bottom feeding.
Bottom feeding, exactly. Bottom feeding. Bottom feeding. But it took me a while to really understand that. I was talking to Kim Johnson today, and we talked about some things. We're going to discuss that in a little bit. When we first started TLC, when I started TLC in November 2014, guys and gals, we had nothing. I started HCG, not even know how to say the letters together. I was messing it up. We didn't have a protocol. I didn't know the food plan. We didn't know any of that. So I stuck with 2 meats, fish and chicken. I stuck with 2 fruits, apple and grapefruit. I had 1 vegetable, salad, because that's all I knew how to do. Now we have groups that have so much. I'm like, yo, y'all sure this is HCG? They got Chinese food and Italian food and Mexican food, all still maintaining that 500. 2016, there should be no one that's saying, I don't know how, or I need help, or can you show me? There's too much going on with the company itself in different groups. There's too much going on YouTube. There's too much going on Pinterest. There's too much going on Facebook for you not to be, succeeding, for you to say, well, I don't get any help. My sponsor this, my upline this, my whomever. My sponsor is not active. Let that resonate. She is no longer in the company. So can I call her and ask her for something? No. Even when she was active, I never called her and asked her for anything, because this is my business. I own it 100%. I'm responsible for whatever I produce. I have a team working with me, and I'm responsible for that. I take ownership into that, so I make sure I make it happen. What is Q writing on the board? Okay, so I make sure that I take that into consideration when I do whatever I do. So once I went ahead and learned how the comp plan worked, I share with anybody. Once I learned how, I was missing out with my team, with my volume purchasing as myself as a customer, I changed that. I went ahead and I got somebody underneath me that I can go ahead and make purchases underneath them and have everybody else benefit from that. Once I understood how it is to purchase some of people's back office and help them get promoted, I started doing that. This is a growing process. I don't expect anyone to come into TLC to join our team and out the door know everything about MLMs, know everything about TLC, know everything about growing. I don't expect that. Now, if you do, great, I'll take it. What I expect you guys to do is to ask questions and learn on the way as you go. One thing else that Kim said that she wished we had more of is what you call it? It's recognition of knowing who is doing what. And that's why you guys saw my post early today, because I did bring someone on, and I've gotten away from this myself. I'm guilty. But when we bring someone into the team, welcome them. But not only welcome them into the team, but make sure that you mention who is who. Who is your upline? Who is your downline? Who is your sideline? Who are you working with? Who can I call if you can't get in touch with me? So if you guys saw my last post, and I welcome our new business partner, David. He's in Alaska, so his time is like 6 hour difference from mine, so he's probably going to watch this on a replay. When I welcome him, I mentioned that I'm the regional director for our team. Q and Amari, I think I probably missed Amari, but Q and Amari, he's on here. Q and Amari are our executive directors, and we have, you know, a bunch of directors. So if you, for whatever reason, can't get in touch with me, you can't get in touch with Q, you can't get in touch with, reach out to somebody. Point them also to the file. We have a file in our group that have people's phone numbers. If your name and number is down in the file, please go ahead and click on it and add your phone number. If you want to, if you know you have specific time for people to call you, put the time on there. Okay, you can't call me between this time and this time, but you can call me between this time and this time. So you can put the time that you want somebody to call you for a three-way or whatever the case is if you're going to add your phone number to the list. Make sure that you let us know when you're available, because I don't want to call you in your job and you're talking about, well, I can't talk right now. I don't want to deal with that. Okay? But let's welcome people on our new team, welcome our business partners, and let them know that they're not by themselves. Let them know who they're being working with. All right, that's each of us' responsibility. Let's also play team, meaning when someone go ahead and welcome somebody to the group or put a post out there or do a meme or whatever, the least we can do is click on that like button. It was a new business partner. Write the word welcome. I'm sure you got the word welcome, copy and paste somewhere. Just copy paste. Copy paste. It takes about 2 seconds for you to write welcome. Let's play team. Let's congratulate people that went ahead and get promoted. Sandrine, we didn't put your meme in the group yet. We're gonna get it done. We a little slow, but we did put you out there on the page, and are you sure you have lots of love still coming in? I'm probably going right on there just to come up in your news feed, just so you can get some more buzz in the middle of the night. Wait till 2 o'clock in the morning to get you up. Yeah, so you can get some disturbance. But let's play team, y'all. There's too much going on outside of here that's causing distraction for us not to go ahead and keep it together here. Keep it together here. All right? And as you can see, my mouth is dry. That's why I just start tongue-tying. So I'm going to turn it over to you guys and gals. We're going to do our open forum, question, comments, answers. We're going to start the last person that came on here, which is Irma. Irma, can you talk? Irma.
I think she at work.
All right, she at work. All right, we're gonna go next. All right, Kyle, we see you, bro.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, how you feeling? I know you said you had another surgery the other day. How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. Just been a little sore, but just taking things one day at a time. Just trying to stay consistent and persistent through the storm, and it'll be over in a minute. But I'm okay though.
Yeah, we missed you on the last couple of hangouts.
Yeah. Been kind of moving around, and then, like I say, then been trying to schedule this operation because it was actually supposed to be done before the accident happened with my neck. So there's a lot of stuff, and I'm just trying to take care of that, the body and the health and things of that nature. So, getting things back right. So, never too far. Definitely never too far. 'Cause I caught the replay of the last hangout from last Sunday. So I caught the replay of that one. So, if I miss one, I'm never too far.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Trust me, I keep an eye on you. So look, let's go ahead. Open forum. How was your week last week? What do you plan on doing this week, and how can we help?
Last week was actually pretty good. It could have been better. I sold a kit last week. So that was pretty good. Pretty much I just been trying to just follow up with all of my customers. I wrote all my customers down, every single person that I ever sold to, that I ever gave a sample to. I'm just trying to like just be more organized with my customers and play follow up with them, and kind of use the retail to recruit method as far as adding more business partners to the team, because the retail is cool. It's pretty simple, but like how you explaining with the whole chart thing, you want to have business partners on your team to help you hit some of those value goals. So that's one thing that I'm actually finna start doing now, is just playing more of a follow-up role with my old customers, new customers, and then pretty much with this week going on, I'm actually start doing offline work. I got a gang of flyers that's ready to be posted. I'm gonna be hitting the bus stops, libraries, and start to get on offline. So I got a guy that actually works at LA Fitness. Try to get a vendor table set up there. So just trying to get some future things in place. Try to close out this month of June on a good note. These months are going by so fast. So next thing you know, we're gonna be in Atlanta. So
Yeah, I
just
know.
trying to finish off real strong.
I know. All right. Thank you, Kyle. What can we do to help you?
Um, I would just say just support it, like you were saying on the as far as us being, if we not friends on Facebook, add me, Cal Lumpkin. But if we not all friends, I say we just all need to be friends, add each other as friends, and like you say, just support each other posts whenever we post something, rather it's inspirational, rather it's for the business, because we're more than business partners. That's what I believe in. We're more than business partners. We're friends at the same time. So let's just support each other, likes, comments, things of that nature. Help our posters get more attention by helping each other.
Yeah. And Kyle, your story is a prime example of why we need to go ahead and work on the retail side of the house, because when you were in the hospital, imagine if you only had customers coming to you and you didn't have a team that was actually building. That means all of the money that you were going to ever have was going to be coming from your customers. Now that source will stop because you can't go out there and run the street. But if you have a team working for you, now you don't have to worry about, I have to get back on the street tomorrow while you're just, neck brace king out there, because you have a team that was working for you. You know what I'm saying? This is why we push retail side of the house so much. Not starting retail, residual side of the house so much, because once you have someone else helping you produce, not to say you're going to slack off, but for sure if something were to happen to you, you still have a team to go ahead and work that's working with you. All right?
Exactly. Yep.
I appreciate you, Kyle. Any questions for me?
Um, no, pretty much no questions. Just gotta take action. That's all. That's all it's about now. Is just taking action.
All right, cool. Thank you. Omari, you're up next. Unmute yourself, Omari.
All right, here I go.
All right, so how was your week last week? What do you have going on this week, and how can we help?
Just getting more customers. I got a few steady weekly customers that be coming back for the tea and stuff. So just been helping them out, doing a little vending at different events that's going on here in Chicago. Letting them sample the tea, and I've been getting customers that way. So just pretty much trying to get the tea and everything out there.
When you do the vendor events, do you have like packages made up, or do you just do the individual packets of tea? Do you have, what I'm saying is, I see people that have like a $30 packet where they have the tea and coffee, or tea and energy, or tea and something else, and one little bundle that they sell. Do you do that, or you just do the individual products?
Just usually individual products. Right now, since we don't have the coffee, I still had like individual packages of that. So if they bought some tea or something, I just throw them a little coffee if they like coffee and stuff. So I'm just throwing that in as a little bit extra, so they feel a little bit good afterwards.
Okay.
because
And
everybody like to get a little bit some free.
how do you go ahead and set up your vendor events in case someone want to go ahead and do that on their own?
I got different people that come to me about different events, and it's just personal connections that I have that they'll tell me when they have an event and if they need vendors.
Okay. Is this something that you would recommend for other people on the team to do?
Yeah, if you can get into different events that's going around in your city, you can probably make like a gallon or 2 gallons of tea, take it with you, get some of those shot glass cups, let people try it out, and a lot of people like it. So that's a way to build your customer base. At a couple of events, I done sold like 10 packs of tea just in that one event. It might cost you anywhere from $20 to $50 to be a vendor at an event, but it's been profitable for me.
Right. I know Rochelle here, I've been with her a couple of times. She does the flea markets. Every week she does the flea markets. And I've been with her, like I said, last 2 weeks. I didn't go this week because I have a doctor's appointment. But every week she go out there and she sets it up. She have the tea, she have the coffees and whatever. That's awesome. Now, you didn't hear this from me, but as a suggestion, you guys, if you are doing vendor events or like with Rochelle, she's doing the weekly farmers market. If you were to get the 8-ounce bottles or the 16-ounce bottles of tea, you did not hear this from me. You went ahead and got the 8-ounce bottle or the 16-ounce bottles, and you pre-package the tea. Make sure that your house is clean. Make sure your hands clean. Make sure everything's clean. Pre-package the tea. It's a much easier sell, when you go ahead and sell the one package as opposed to trying to sell the $20 pack, and you'll make more money. If we break down, I could take a 1 pack of tea and I can make 8 16 ounces. I times that by $5. Y'all know me on the math, all right? But what I'm saying is you can make a lot more money off of 1 pack of tea as opposed to just sell it for 20. But y'all didn't hear that from me, all right? Y'all did not hear that from me. If y'all need help on getting the bottles, let me know. But y'all didn't hear that from me. All right, thank you, Amari.
No problem.
All right, Giselle, you just came in, so we're gonna come back to you. Irma, can you talk?
She told me, so when I go, I'll say her part for her.
Cool. Nika, it's on you.
Hi guys. Good week. I was able to follow up with 4, and I got from those 4 packs of tea and 2 emu oil. So just getting out there and getting myself there. So I'm doing the walk-arounds on my lunch break just to touch the corners at work because that's my only point of contact. So getting a few people there, and this week follow up again and just trying to retail in order to recruit. And
Awesome.
working with Debbie. She's absent tonight. I think there's a church event. So she promised that she'll try to be there next week. Lorraine too, she purchased a few of the combo packs in helping Sandrine last week, so that worked well. It's just getting her to get those off and working with those 2 for me. Also acquiring, I really like the 20 people, and I like UQ. I was trying to say 20 people. If I can break that down, and I too was trying to work like 7 at a 120, on each side and working with that. And I really found that really, really helpful, and that is something that I'll put into my to-do this week and see what fruits it bears. Questions? I don't have any questions. I'm meeting with following up this week with one guy who's interested in the business perspective. He's my our financial plan, and he's interested because I sold him tea.
Awesome. Hang on, I'm talking to Giselle. All right. You're following up. All right, cool. You said you had 4 people that you follow up in soul tea and emu oil, and you did enroll your aunt, so I did see that. So awesome sauce. Is there anything we can do to help?
No, I have your contacts. If need be, I'll give you guys a call.
And I see your number show up and be like, I don't want to talk to her.
That's exactly what I was saying, Kenya.
That's that 905 number, that 647 number, people. You
got a new director, so go ahead and hit her up, all right?
There you go.
All right, y'all know I love to have fun. Thank you,
Thanks,
Nika. But you
guys.
know for sure that I'm always here. If you want to really go ahead and break down that 20, that 120, that 9, we can really sit down and dig that down all the way to its lowest compound as far as products is concerned. What's the best ones you should get? We can do all of that good stuff. All right.
Alrighty, thank you.
All right. Cool. No problem. No problem. All right. So Miss Sandrine, new director. Unmute yourself because I have to mute you. Unmute yourself. All right. Cool.
Whoop,
Cool.
whoop.
So
You guys hear me?
we can finally hear you. I think you need to be a director for your computer to go ahead and cooperate with us.
Okay. So I want to say one thing really quick to piggyback off of Omari for the vendor events. There are a lot of vendor groups on Facebook that I have joined, and that's kind of how I find out when they're vendor events. I just joined the ones, they have specific ones for your area, and then they also have some for like all over the country. And when they post, they would post like state and city, and then you'll see, whatever event it is, and you can you can be a vendor that way. So I just wanted to add that really quickly if anyone's interested in joining those vendor groups. And then they'll let you know when they have events around the area if you want to be a vendor.
Awesome.
So last week, as you guys know, I hit director with the
Did
help
you?
of the
Oh my God.
with the help of the entire team. I couldn't do it on my own. I know that for sure, and I really appreciate everyone that placed orders, reached out to customers. It was a really eye-opening experience for me. I got a little, discouraged along the way, but that's, I guess that's expected when you're trying to, hit your goals, and sometimes you may hit, hiccups along the way, and things might not be going as planned.
And
But
did you reach out getting you behind and motivate you? Did she do that?
huh?
Did you
Who?
reach out getting you behind and motivate you? And if she did it, I'll have to get on her on that one.
Yeah, so and of course Kenya was like, stay positive, be encouraged, and I was grateful for that. But it really made me realize, how much harder I need to work. Much more harder than I am working right now. And I really need to work a lot harder. So that kind of opened my eyes to that. And I was really grateful for all of the support, Nika and Q, Kyle, Irma, everybody who kind of pitched in and helped out. The calls, daily, calling and, talking to people. And I really, a lot of times I see people posting on Facebook about, strangers support you a lot more than friends and family, and that kind of hit home for me last week because it was like, you know,
I don't even know her.
Right, that really hit home for me because that's exactly, what happened. The people that you think are going to support you, those were the ones who really, really didn't. But like I said, I really feel like now I need to, step my game up and really just go out there and work hard. So my goal for next week and the next couple of weeks is just to, reach out to new people. That's not to say I'm not going to follow up with my current customers, but I just feel like I need to go in a whole different direction, talk to strangers, talk to just brand new people, and try to get them interested in the business. So that's my goal for the next couple of weeks.
All right. So for thank you, Sandra. I'm sorry. Thank you, and again, congratulations. I can't say it enough. One thing I love about our team is that we went ahead when it came time for us to go ahead and come together. We come together. You said this is what you wanted to do. You started the ball rolling, and we just followed suit, and we made it happen for you. Now, as far as you stepping out of your comfort zone with next week, do you have any kind of brochures or anything that you're going to go ahead and give out to people? Because I know in the packet of business kit and also in the home party kit, we have brochures. Very good. So what I would recommend to you to do is get uncomfortable. Take them with you everywhere you go. My pocketbook downstairs, they have them everywhere. And it don't even matter if the person taking and putting the trash right in front of your face. It wouldn't even matter. Your job is to go out there and get at least 20 brochures every single day.
Yeah, I got 300 Blitz cards, so
Right. Or Blitz
it
cards.
needs to work. Yeah.
And just hey, how you doing today? I don't know if this is good for you, but I just started my company. It's locally here. I have products on hand. If you want to go ahead and purchase it, take a look at my company real quick and just give it to somebody. They may stop you, want to have a conversation. They may put in the trash. Your job is to get the product. Get the brochures out there. Get uncomfortable. Before you know it, you're going to be able to stop and have an actual conversation. So you're not just pinning it in the hand and running. The more you do it, the easier it's going to get for you to go ahead and talk to people. At first, it's going to be, here you go. With your back turned to them. I promise you, it's going to be one of them. You're going to be like, oh, shoot. I know Kenya said I should go ahead and give 20, but good Lord, I don't know if I can do this. And you're probably going to give out one the whole week. It probably take you a whole month to give out one. Meanwhile, you carry with you everywhere you go. And that one is going to turn into 5. And that 5 is, but you have to just go ahead and purposely, regardless of what they do with it, have nothing to do with you. The person saying no to you have nothing to do with you. It may be because they're not financially able and they don't want to tell you, I don't have the money. Even when it comes to our family and friends, when we think they're going to support us, they're the ones that would not tell you that they're having financial struggles. That's why it's so hard for them to support us, because no one wants to talk about money. No one ever wants to talk about money. So they're having financial struggles. They know for sure this product can help them, but they're having financial struggles, and they don't want you to know that they're having financial struggles because on the outside they're looking good. When you give it to someone on the street, your job is to give it to them and just let it go. When they come back to you, that's not your job. That's the universe's job. But you got to put it out there in the universe. So you got the business cards, you got the Blitz cards, you got the trifles, you got whatever. Give it out there, 20 per day. Within 5 days, that's 100 Blitz cards. If you get 1% that come back to you, that's one person. That one person can turn into your goal, your golden boost or whatever it's called. I'm probably saying it all wrong. That one person can turn into your blossom. But if you never went out there and give out those Blitz cards, nothing will come of it. The answer is always going to be no. All right? Any questions for me?
Not right now.
I'm not going to answer later. This is your one shot. This is it.
Look, I got Mama's number. If you don't pick up when I call you, I'm going to call my fan.
I can't pick up my phone. Shoot. All right. I got you. All right. Thank you, Sandrine. I'll be in New York in a couple of weeks.
All right.
All right, cool. Cute.
Yes.
What you got?
Well, let me share Irma's. Like I said, she was at work, so before I go into anything, she said that she had an amazing week. She learned a lot of stuff. That she has a meeting tonight.
Oh, she got a meeting tonight, or she had one Wednesday?
No, let me finish. I know, right? She has a meeting tonight. She has a meeting on Tuesday, and she has 2 on Wednesday.
What?
Okay.
I can't write fast enough.
And she will be executive director June 30th.
What? I can't write fast enough. I got it.
Good.
And Megan will be director not this the next following week, because that's you got to get by there. Yeah.
Okay.
So the following week, and they're all at 120 PV.
Oh, that's what's up, Megan. Megan Meagan, director. I'm following. Trust me, I'm following.
Okay. And she didn't have any questions, but she will re-look at the video, and I also sent her to make sure she goes back into the group, because she said when you was going over the 9 and the 20, she kind of missed it a little bit. So I told her just go back in the group and stuff like that. So
it's recorded, so they can always go back and look at it.
Yeah, that's what I told her. So so she's excited about that. As far as I go, I am in Texas right now. and it's time for us to take Texas by storm because it's quiet here.
Yeah.
It's very, very quiet here. And so, in order, a lot of people say, well, how can you work a business when you don't know nobody in the area? And what I say is that's powerful because now that nobody know about the business, that means you got access to all the people. You just you gotta go touch them. You gotta go touch them. So I went to, yes, I'm about to tell y'all, but I went to the adult store today.
I
And
saw that.
hey, y'all playing. I went up in there. Them people was buying stuff left and right. I'm like, hold on, how about you get some of this, and this, and you let me know how it works, okay? So once the owner come, I'm gonna talk about putting it in the store because some of the people was nosy because I was talking loud. I said, girl, you know about this pill right here? She's like, no. I said, you know about this one? So they was all nosy, but get out the comfort zone. Like I said, I don't know people here, but I'm getting out of my comfort zone. I don't like talking to businesses. Crazy, right? But I went in there and, like Kenya said, you just kind of got to go, just talk and just let it happen. Because if you don't say it, somebody else going to come and do it.
Yep.
And you could be missing that one person that could take you to the next level. So don't be afraid because the worst they can say is no. And like she said, they're not saying no to you. They're saying no to their bank account or their circumstances. They're saying no to because they don't want to get educated. They don't want to hear it, the truth sometimes. So as far as me this week, I'm actually, tomorrow I'll be in Fort Worth. I'll be out there. I have a meeting set up with the lady and her friends in her neighborhood. And then I got some people I'm supposed to meet to sell tea. And this week I'm pretty much just setting up meetings and setting up events. And I'm just going out there. I got 100 and something business cards, and I'm going to be using them like blitz cards. Hey, how you doing here? And I'm going to walk off.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, we can't make the excuse of that we don't know nobody. That's beneficial for us, that we don't know nobody in the area that we're in because that means that they need what we have. We know our stuff is powerful, so just talk about it. We talk about everything else. Powell probably talk about that dude Bracy about to get on his neck.
Right.
Ain't nobody paying him for that.
You see.
Ain't nobody paying him for that, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we just got to think about it. If everything we talk about, if it's not making money, it ain't making sense.
Right.
So we going to share it with somebody, at least make some money for us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then I had to write this down because I'm gonna carry this board out.
You can't see it all the way.
Hold on.
Okay, move it over to there you go. There you go. Move it up a little bit. Up, sweet, up. Well, that's down. Move it down. There you go. Down is up. Okay, opposite day. All right, so you got 50% retail, 50% fast start, 10 to 25% on your binary, 50% check matching, 10 to 50%. Move it up. Move it down. 10 to 50% on your the first and second leg, and then you have, of course, your lifestyle bonus. This is how we get paid, you guys and gals. Like she said, consistency equal results. There are no excuses.
And I'm gonna carry this outside so they can read it every time I walk past somebody.
Right. I mean, I shared the business with my realtor the first day I met her.
Hey, I know I went to this lady when I went to this little meeting with her, and I told her about it too. And then I went to some customers came in the sex store. Hey, I gave it out. You know what I mean? I mean, if we don't say it, like they said, closed mouth business.
Don't get fed.
We gotta can't be afraid of the no's. We've been in the business too long to worry about people saying no to us.
And I realized, but by reading the book I've been reading, the Four Agreement.
Yeah.
It never dawned on me that when someone don't respond or they say no or they say not right now, it's a financial thing, like I just said before. They're not saying no, that I don't need these products. No, I don't want to get healthy. No, I don't realize when I look in the mirror that I can lose these 10 pounds. They're not saying no to that. Trust me. They're not saying no to that. They're not even saying no for you to come up there and share it with you. They're saying to themselves, man, I wish I could, but I'm going to translate that to not right now. I'm good because I don't want Sandrine to know what's going on in my finances because she might go out there and tell everybody about me.
Mm.
Me and Kyle are cool. We play ball all the time, but I don't want my bride knowing I ain't got no money. Meanwhile, I come out here, we going to the club and we balling. Same thing else, I'm good. People do not want to talk about finance. Politics and finances are like taboo subjects. They don't want to talk about it. Don't mean that they don't need the products. We just need to go ahead and let them understand. We need to break it down for them. You can afford these products if you do some finagling with your everyday finances, and continue to share with them. Drip on them your results. Drip on them your money. Drip on them. Drip on them. Drip on them. Go back and ask them how they doing every now and again. All right. This is the time for us to start getting very, very uncomfortable. This is the time for you to go out there and get out your comfort zone. Giselle just got, I guess she got dropped. But she went out there, she met Mr. Kenny Lloyd, and she messaged Q, she messaged me. This is the time she was like, wow, these guys motivated me to get up off my behind and do something. This is your what do you call it? Don't tell me. Your John Q moment. Do something. Y'all saw that movie, right? If you haven't, go ahead and watch John Q real quick. This is your do something moment, your John Q moment. Your kid is in the hospital, he needs a heart transplant, and you don't have $28,000. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You gonna do something. This is your John Q moment. Do something. All right. Now, with that being said, guys and gals, I kept you guys way over. I didn't even realize I talked this much. Way over. But I appreciate you guys staying with us. Yeah, after 15 minutes, Sandrine, my might be getting dry. Y'all don't believe it. But I appreciate you guys staying with us. I appreciate you guys growing with us. If ever you guys need any questions, I'm answered. Y'all know how to get in touch with me. Please reach out. All right? And with that being said, I'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Peace. Deuces.